Good afternoon and happy Thursday. How are you feeling this Thursday afternoon? How are you doing? How's work going? How is business going? Well, I hope your day is going beautifully and as planned already. Well, the day is not yet over. If you're not feeling okay, if you're not seeing the result and things you expected to see, the day is not yet over. Just maybe before the end of the day, the result you expected to see, you're going to see it. So be very optimistic, okay? The positive results you will see. I am, rooting for you. I know what you can do. I know you can always deliver. So just keep your fingers crossed for the forthcoming result that you will see in whatever thing that you're doing and whatever thing you are expecting this Thursday afternoon. Well, this is me officially welcoming you to hashtag trending on Spectrum Television. And my name is, and will always be, Ofonono Joseph. This is what I've got for you today. The lineup of trends today is really heartbreaking. I mean, a certain woman in Imo State has dipped the fingers, the hands, the palms, the hands of her little maid, a baby taking care of an adult. I don't know how that is. A little girl of 5 years, she's going to 6 years. Her madam dipped both of her fingers, both of her hands in a bowl of hot water. Water that, was hot to 100 degrees Celsius. She poured the water into a bowl. The hands of this girl, dipped it in there, claiming that the girl steals and picks things that she has around the house. As if that wasn't enough, she also went as far as, lighting up a candle to drop the candle gums, the thermoset that drops from the candle, that gum. With the heat, she drops it on this girl's body, all over her neck, and neighbors saw this. The girl was almost dying. They saw it. They had to rescue the girl. And the story now is that the lady has been arrested and taken to the police custody. She is explaining herself, saying, this is why I did this. No sign of remorse on her face whatsoever. A very emotional, disheartening video. The girl, very small girl, that's not up to 6 years old. How is that girl supposed to be somebody's maid, an adult's maid? What can a little girl like that possibly do? She is a baby that needs to be catered for, taken care of. Yet, they're taking her as a maid. Well, let's just see the video of how the girl really got hurt and burnt due to her madam dipping her hands into hot water.
Ịnọ n'ụra ya akpọlite nwụọ mmiri ọkụ.
Elebisi nọ na ya wụọ mmiri ọkụ, ile otu o si mee gị?
Gịkwa nke i mere o ji wụọ mmiri ọkụ, enwe ihe i mere. Ya kpọrọta gị shie mmiri ọkụ wụọ n'aka.
Ka onye wụkwana gị dị mmiri ọkụ.
Morning. Lọlọ. Gị na ya nọ anọ ọkpọ na-akpọ. Wow.
Ọbara Jizọs Kraịst.
Yeah.
That's why you have
my mind, my plan is that tomorrow she will do it again. And when they do that thing without when his name was her father. So because my mother lives and so my mind is that let me down that don't stay water and so that the thing will when I don't remember I don't go thief again. I take carry all my money damage. So my mind I always say
deep her hand inside hot water.
I put her water, but I don't know if the thing still there has to swallow the hand.
What of the one you did that in her vagina?
That's not the kind why they put her for body, one touch and no beside
You put her candle for body.
Then they can now touch her for vagina. No, happy. At least you don't hear them now. You never hear this one. Now this one we dey do now. We go do video now. I don't do am already now. Ah. So she's not supposed to be in there. You are still alive. We go do video now, Parada, please. Very important. Let's Parada. Hey, we are going to this office. So, what is she the thief from you? What is she the thief from you? What is she stealing? What is she stealing from you? Like what?
I don't want that.
That is why you now use candle to damage your private parts. Eh? And use her hand and dip inside the water. Do you know the agony this girl is passing through? A girl, I learned the girl is only 5 years. Not even up to 7.
6 years.
5 years.
6, 7 years.
Are you aware? They said medically, they say her. They call PPRO. They call it hernia. They say she has lost her hernia and she's no longer a virgin. Are you aware? By 5, she has lost her virginity because of your wickedness. Are you no? If you say no, I'll slap you now. Are you aware? Sorry. Are you aware that she's a thief? A girl of 5 years is. What is she thieving? Let me speak your grammar. What is she thieving? You are not supposed to be alive. People say they should kill you. Are you aware? They say you are not supposed to. Are you taking on Facebook now? Where I posted that. They say she's not supposed to be. Are you not aware? They say I should send her to Sambisa Forest so that bandits will eat her. Are you aware? Look at the young matter passing through. You're not a human being. Hand is supposed to touch you. Hand is supposed to touch you.
I don't know what to say. It's an emotional one, and this is what people are facing. Amidst what we're going through in Nigeria, amidst the cries of people talking about insurgency, talking about going out and not being sure of your safety, returning back to the house, or even getting to your destination anymore. And people are really, considering fighting insecurity, banditry, terrorism in Nigeria, and there's terror in the house. There's, I don't know, what should I call her now? How could you ever do this to some? There are some madams, it's not in the olden days, it's not in the, 17th century. These things still happen. How can this be happening in the 21st century, 2025? That a lady like that, she's not even old, a young lady like that, that girl is a child. Even if she were to be 10 years, she's still a child. To be catered for, what can she possibly do? And she's claiming that the small girl picks her stuff, steals her thing. Did you listen to her? When they asked her, so when you did this to her, what do you want to, achieve? She said she had to burn her hands so that she doesn't use those hands to pick things anymore. What does she pick? She said, my market. Osegene, please, this woman really needs to be taught a lesson so that other madams and ogas can learn. Maltreatment, child abuse. That girl is, I don't know how that girl ended up, with that lady as a maid. If she doesn't have parents or if I don't know how. I don't know, but that is not how she was supposed to act. That girl is a child. What if that girl were to be her daughter? Is that how she would treat the child? This is not just about the lady. It is a lesson, an example now for other people to learn that are maltreating other people's children. God has placed you somewhere to be a caregiver, to be a caretaker, to cater to other people's needs. So you do not trample upon them. Please, please, because you're placed there, there are reasons that you are where you are, that you can feed somebody today, put somebody through education. Please do not trample upon them. Tomorrow is there. They can surprise you tomorrow, okay? Know what you use your today to do so that it doesn't stand against you in your tomorrow. This story is really, really heartbreaking. Really, really heartbreaking. And we need to stop this. All those women that maltreat people's children in their care. And all those men that maltreat people's children in their care. Let love lead. Do unto others what you want others to do unto you. It's been making rounds, on the internet that Two-Face Idibia talking about innocent Idibia that we fondly know as Tu Baba, has been having marital issues with his newly married, whatever I would say, Natasha Osawara. And it is all over social media. But people are really concerned about him. Even artists are coming out to say, no, we're coming for you. We're coming to rescue you. Amidst his divorce process with Annie Macaulay, it wasn't concluded, yet he got married. After a few months, he got married to Natasha, the Edo State lawmaker. And after some months, we're seeing what we're seeing all over the internet, that they're having altercations, even at the airport in the UK, and he was arrested. And now back in Nigeria, he was on a live, video with Daddy Freeze, and there was this scuffling between him and the wife, and people are saying something is not sitting well. Something is going wrong with Two-Face Idibia and his wife, Natasha. But guess what? Two-Face Idibia has come out to say, everybody, cease your fire. Thank you so much for, caring for me, for, being concerned about my welfare. But I just want to tell you that I am okay. Cease the fire. All of these things that you guys are saying is really hurting my wife. You guys are putting my wife at risk. So please, people, stop it. Well, who are we, right? If the man of the house has come out to say, I don't have any problems with my wife, sheath your sword. Let us see what Two-Face is telling the public about the viral video of him having an altercation with his wife.
This is getting out of hand, and this is a dangerous situation right now. I know what fans can do. I know what people can do. I am perfectly okay. You understand what I'm saying? And this is putting Natasha at risk. It's not fair on anybody to do this kind of thing. It's not fair on anybody at all. So please, I need everybody to calm down. I need everybody to cease fire. We want to resolve all these issues. People, they get issue for house. Nobody today. But this is getting out of hand. Please, friends, family, everybody, cease fire. Please, I beg you. I beg you. I am perfectly fine. I did not pull that. Please. Please. I'm okay. Please.
You've seen and heard for yourself, coming from the husband to the wife, right? And to every other person. He's supporting and standing up for his wife and saying, please, my wife doesn't need all of this chaos, all of this noise. You're putting her at risk. Please, thank you so much for looking out for me, but I am fine. I'm okay. It's very true that every family out there, they've got their own issues and disputes and marital, problems, and at some point they solve it. But this one is on the internet, going viral, not just once, not twice, and people are really so scared as well as being concerned for Two-Face Idibia. But he's saying, don't worry about me. I'm okay. I'm going to settle my marital issues, okay? And people are saying, just maybe he was under duress to make this particular video, to come out to debunk that, no, they're not fighting, they're not quarreling. Maybe somebody is forcing him to do that. That's what people are thinking. Meanwhile, let's take a few comments on social media about this particular video. Honoree says, I'm okay. Meanwhile, your voice sounds so sad, as if you're about crying. I don't know what's wrong with men. Come and cry if you're under oppression. Now, why I love women, them know they ever hide them. All right, that's coming from Honoree. Movie Mind Are. See our legend going back and forth in the media because of woman from day one. A pity, right? Atoba Jaye. Nigerians, these are two adults. Let them handle their issues themselves. Two-Face is not a child. Totally agree. He's not a child. Taking Adegunju as the last comment, he says, family matter don't leak, reach internet. Baba still dey write statements like politician. If love no humble man, social media will finish the remaining. If love no humble man, social media go complete the remaining. But our thoughts and prayers are really with Two-Face Idibia, whatever it is that's ongoing, you know, in the house that has skyrocketed, escalated to people seeing it in public. They should settle it. Settle it and come back together as man and wife. And if they cannot stay, just for people to move on so that nobody dies in the process, both parties can go their ways if they don't fit. Two cannot go together except they agree. So if they are not in agreement, they can go their separate ways because it's too early for us to see what we're seeing right now. It is just too early. And he hasn't even concluded the divorce processes with his ex-wife, Annie Macaulay, and he's in another marriage. And recall that he's got few baby mamas with children, right? Two-Face really has to do better. We care about him. We pray that he comes out of this strong and settle this amicably with his partner. Let's move over to what's happening in Enugu State. Trying to tackle insecurity in Nigeria and protecting the citizens of Enugu from banditry, kidnapping, and terrorism. The Enugu State government has launched forest guards. He has bought vehicles, he has bought weapons, drones, motorcycles for, you know, people, young men. They call that group forest guards to guard the state and its citizens from kidnappers and banditry. So these are some of the pictures of motorcycles that we're seeing. These are the vehicles, the Hiluxes for patrols, you know, within and outside of Enugu State. And let's see the video of the trained men called forest guards with their weapons.
Super security drones procured by Governor Pitamba. In fact, these drones have the capability to see everything, monitor everything happening in Enugu State and beyond. The drones can fly to other states in a matter of minutes and capture everything. This is the first time we'll be having such security drone in Nigeria, and Governor Pitamba is leading the pace. So wherever you see Governor Pitamba, thank him for the great security work he's doing in Enugu State in particular. Again, these are new losses for security in Enugu State. Governor Pitamba has been the best so far in terms of security. That is why Enugu State is the best secure and safest state in Nigeria. Launched some security drones, and now we're talking about better weapons. Look at machines.
Cease your fire! Cease your fire! Cease your fire!
I will tell you one thing today. If you hold this gun, someone with the GPMG on ambush, you get him down. Once you hold this gun, family, the enemy starts in the front or side, left or right. Even not over, you carry Odechi, that person will go down. This is not, you not go school. Once we move, we move.
Who's coming?
Enugu State Forest Guards, and this is what Governor Pitamba is doing, equipping them. In fact, look at the weapon they have. This weapon will displace any kind of weapon.
Well, at least we're seeing something positive coming from Enugu State right there. And kudos to the government of Enugu State and the Chief Security Officer of the state, Governor Peter Mba, for equipping youths, young men, to do what we are seeing them do in order to stay fit so that nothing penetrates, you know, into the state. Talking about bandits, kidnapping, because it's just as if it's moving from state to state in Nigeria. That's what we're, you know, seeing. after this stage, you hear this stage. So they're equipping themselves and waiting for whatever will come forth. Kudos to them. I hope this really lasts, and the vehicles he's purchased for them, they use it to work for real. And these, men are really trained on what to do and the required, procedures and processes so that they can combat and face their enemies, and not just when they surface, they don't know what to do or how to fight back or defend themselves and the citizens of Enugu State. Just maybe, we hope other governors will do something, carry out other strategies and processes, forms of protecting citizens of their states too, as we are seeing happening in Enugu State. Let's take comments on social media. Mazi Onyokbo says, while the effort to equip the men with sophisticated guns to be able to defend Enugu people is commendable, it is also very necessary that the safety of the men are prioritized. It is worrisome that the men are not properly kitted with safety gears like bulletproof vest, helmet to provide some levels of protection for them. Securing life insurance for men should also be considered. All right? Oba King, good, but they should not go into the bush to romance bandits. Don't just equip them. Send them into the bushes and push them to go after the bandits. Don't wait for the bandits to come out or attack civilians before you react. The best defense is attack. God help them. I say a big amen to that. Don Silva, none of these guns, I repeat, none of them is a match for AK-47. This one will jam easily during face-off with kidnappers and bandits. The governor can do better. Okay, that comment is coming from Don Silva, that the government can do better. At least he has done something, right? He has done something, and if this could just be sustained, not just for the public glare or consumption, not just if it can be sustained, that outside of what we're seeing, on social media, the reality is that it is happening, that these, men are trained and they are there to protect lives and properties in Enugu State. He has done something right, and it's good to appreciate. He's done well. We're commending him for the effort that he has put in to try to fight banditry and insurgency in Nigeria in his own capacity as a state governor. What is happening? The story of Regina Daniels and Ned Nwoko has been all over the internet for weeks, and this young man has come out to lay claims that unsubstantiated claims. We haven't seen proofs. We have heard him say what he's saying and seen him say what he's saying. So just maybe at some point there will be proof if he's called upon to come and say what he's saying on social media. This particular video has gone viral as a young man that claimed to be serving, or that used to serve, Ned Nwoko and Regina Daniels when they were together, said that Senator Ned Nwoko paid him and some other of his friends to hurt Regina Daniels. Ned Nwoko paid him 5 million naira and other young boys 5 million naira each to assassinate Regina Daniels. So he said he's coming out to make this video because he wants Regina Daniels to run for her life and stay safe. He said he could not see himself killing anybody, talk more of killing his madam. All right. And people are saying it seems this guy wants to spend the rest of his, 2025 in prison, except he has proof to the claim he's making. Let's watch the video.
Told us to go and kill Regina Daniel. He gave us our location, the time she's going to move, but we refused to do it because I serve in a plant in a Santa. In a Kurota, in a Paka, and via my regularity and 99 intelligence, cannot do those. You understand? I cannot do it. Normally, I came out to do this video. It's risk, but the risk inside the risk gave us 5 million naira, which I can't. So Regina Daniel, be careful. Because me thought this video, my life that stake. You understand? But in a tasta, in a planta, in a klata, in a sarata. Veti asa mama tasaka. Asa the original mapa tasaka. You understand? Veti asa can guide me. You understand? Regina Daniel, be safe. Be safe. Be safe. User 99. This inbound month. User.
If for whatever reason people are saying that this is content, he will be nabbed, because this is a big allegation, a very wild one that he's making, that a sitting senator paid him and some other boys 5 million naira each to assassinate the mother of his children. And somebody is coming out with his bare face to make this video. Wow. Wow. This is a crazy content. This is so crazy. Except this is true, and maybe when he's nabbed by the police forces, he would go give evidences, write a statement and say, okay, these are the, evidences, proofs. Yes, then maybe they will get the senator arrested, or they call him for questioning, and whatever the processes that will follow. If it's for content, people are saying you're going to spend the rest of 2025 in prison. Maybe you love those prison, very hard bins. This is crazy. If people are just doing this for likes, for reposts, for comments, it is crazy to lay such accusation on somebody, accusation of assassination on somebody, a sitting senator, a political figure at that. No, it's an extent. Let us take comments on social media. Faith Chiazo says, later they will say he's arresting people. But here you are doing the most for clout. Kelvision says, this boy go do Christmas for prison. Just hold on, guys. By Monday, him go start to beg. Hydra says, this one prison go long. Nobody go gree stand in a shorty for him. We just hope this isn't content. May, several allegations is the new viral clickbait title. Until we see the concrete evidence, this is just another layer of family business drama designed to trend. Nigerians, let's take a deep breath. Taking Ola Talks as the last comment. If Nen Woko arrests this guy now, he will claim mental illness. Like I said earlier, this is a very wild allegation. And if it's content, this guy should get ready for what's to come. What is to come for him might be heavier than what he ever would imagine. How can you do this to somebody? This is, destroying his reputation online. If you're a person that does something like this, you do not have any verifiable evidence. Don't do things for clout chasing. Don't do things for comments. Don't do things for a repost. All social media, for views, all social media. How about your life? How about your reputation? How about your family? Do you think about them? Please, whatever you do, be sure it is the truth. It can be verified. And when you're called upon to come and say what you said earlier, be sure to stand on your feet to say, yes, I said it. This is why I said it. This is the evidence. Okay? We know you can do better, so do not follow the bandwagon to do what is wrong. Now, let us take the word that we have for today before we call it a wrap on #trending. What is the word that we have for today? The word of the day is frosy. Frosy. F-R-O-W-S-Y. Frosy. What does frosy mean? Something described as frosy has a messy or dirty appearance. Something described as frosy has a messy or dirty appearance. Example of the word frosy in a sentence is, the lamp discovered in a neglected corner of a frosy antique store turned out to be quite valuable. Frosy is the word that we have for today, and I'm super elated that I did #trending with you today on Throwback Thursday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you like I always love you, and I'm not gonna ever love you less. My name remains and will always be Ofonono Joseph. See you when I'll see you. Always stay out of trouble.